glorious air. We're solving our problems.
Ahoy! We're the Boomershines, a family of 4 who have moved aboard a 56-foot motor yacht to do the Great American Loop and beyond. Meet Captain Mark. I'm Admiral Cinda. This is First Mate Belle and Bosun Rex. And we can't forget the ship kiddies, Angie and JoJo. Welcome aboard as we share our travels and triumphs, trials and tribulations, tips and tricks for life aboard Seashine.
Welcome back, dear friends. In this episode, the intrepid crew of Seashine depart from the quaint historical southern coastal town of Beaufort, South Carolina, and travel a long 12 hours through very shallow waters to make it to just outside of Charleston to Isle of Palms. The crew run into a bit of a snag with the marina power, and Captain Mark realized his limitations and reluctantly called a professional electrician to diagnose the problem. Let's see if calling in the professionals was the right decision.
Good morning. We're in beautiful Beaufort, South Carolina. Check out that full moon. And we're up early to head to Charleston, Isle of Palms. We have a reservation in Marina at Isle of Palms, but we're going to hit it on a close to low tide, and I'm not sure we've got enough depth. So I've been reading reports that the ICW through Isle of Palms is really shallow, and because of that beautiful full moon, we're having high tides and low tides. So we are going to reassess. There's plenty of marinas in the Charleston area. I feel comfortable that we're going to be able to find a spot. But we're going to make that call once we get on the way. But we need to leave now in order to get through some skinny spots between here and Charleston. A couple cut-throughs. We need to get through those at high tide or rising tide. So that's why we're trying to get off the dock as quickly as possible this morning. So here we go. And by the way, Beaufort is such a charming town. There is a park right there that I wish I could have spent like 2 days just sitting on the swings. As it was, we just walked by the swings. We didn't get to play on the swings. But we'll see if we can get safely off this dock. Have an uneventful travel day and an uneventful docking either in Charleston or Isle of Palms. One of the two. Starboard. Yeah, so you should be fine going over this bridge. I'm telling you, a video. Oh my gosh, look at this. Just look at how beautiful Beaufort is this morning. Okay, we thought we were getting an early start, and right as we're going under the bridge, the bell started ringing. And we weren't close enough to the bridge to go under the bridge, and you're not supposed to go under a bridge when the bell is ringing, supposedly. So then we had to turn around. And now we're waiting for the sailing vessel, who we've been unable to contact, to go through the bridge first. But we will follow behind them. I assume that's what they're waiting for. And there is the bridge. Orion. Okay, you want to just tuck in behind them?
motoring from Beaufort to Charleston area, and we're about to go through our first high stress, low water channel called a cutoff.
Your stress gauge today is high.
My stress is high today. This is the current last night was, I didn't record it, I should have. The current in the wind was just ripping by our boat and it made all this water noise. It was loud.
You just gotta trust that the lines are holding.
I know.
All the other boats are doing the same thing.
My mama brain is just worried about protecting my babies.
Okay.
So that's where I think my anxiety level comes from. And we gotta get through these skinny channels at high tide, which is putting us coming into Isle of Palms at low tide. So we think we need to call an audible and dock in Charleston for the night. So there's a reason everybody goes from Beaufort to Charleston and not Beaufort to Isle of Palms. Anyway, figure it out, but let's get through these cuts right now.
Staying on the deep track, hit 13 feet of water, 12, 11, 10, 9. So adding to our difficulty is low cell signal, so we keep losing our Bob's deep track. It freezes. You're back at 7.
So that was the Ashpoo Casal cutoff. Oh my gosh, look at my friend. Boom. Oh, yay! We've survived that. We've got 2 more of these narrow, tricky cutoffs.
Dolphin off the bow.
Heading to the stern.
She turned around. She's gonna come with us. Port side.
Good morning, dolphin babies. Good morning, human babies. They're all right in there. I mean, it sure was gorgeous. We weren't worried about running aground. It's a sandy bottom, right?
It's fluff, mud fluff. But then the concern is you run aground and you gotta wait for the rising tide, right? Which would release us at nighttime, wouldn't it? High tide at 10 o'clock. So then what do you do?
Yeah, but that's high tide. You know, if you just need a couple inches of water under you. Okay, so wait, what's your philosophy?
People that are older than us do this. We should be able to do this.
I have no doubt that we can do it. It's whether or not I will enjoy the process because I'm so worried about my babies. I don't know. I knew it was going to be hard. I just didn't anticipate this level of anxiety.
Okay.
I didn't. I think the rivers freak me out. I know the rivers freak me out. The current, which I had never really fully experienced like we have now. It's not all rainbows and unicorns. And it should be. Look at this gorgeous day.
But it looks like we're going to be timing it at low tide.
Okay.
And just wondering, we've been seeing some reports of super low depths, like 2.2 feet and such, just shy of Isle of Palms Marina, south of it, and wondering if that's accurate. Are we going to be your next tow customer around 3 or 4 o'clock, or should we avoid it? What should we do?
I could forward your number to my captain.
Yep.
And he could give you a call just to, since he's super familiar with the area.
Yeah.
And I just have him call you if that's okay.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, is this the best number to call you on?
Got a very beautiful bogey on your tail.
Don't be.
You
want to radio them and let them pass?
Seashine, freedom.
Seashine on 1 Street.
It's our first gator spot. Alligator!
That was the largest alligator I've ever seen. Not that I've seen a lot of alligators, but
It was big. Got friends passing by. Our loop friends. They're doing the great loop too. They're talking to Mark. Okay, here's the crazy bit. We're shooting on that way. Instead, we're going that way, where these little boats are. How's your duck? 17 feet. Woo! That's a win. Great, Dad. Doing great. Crew is all cheering you on.
right here if you wanted.
Is it pushing you?
Yeah. Do you see it?
Our friends behind us are like totally sideways. They're doing it. Any indication of shoaling? I mean, look how fast that's running. How you doing?
That felt like I just drove a semi down Thunder River at Six Flags. Without scraping any of the side. Holy cow. Oh, what is this bridge? Help me. I cannot hold a position that this is a bridge that has to be built.
These things do not help my anxiety level.
That was insane.
And we've got to navigate Charleston. I'm super glad with this wind and this current we are not docking in Charleston.
Yep.
Plenty of room, babe. Well, you can't see because we're below the low tide marker, so it was probably 32, 34, 36. We got Fort Sumner right there. We got the Cooper River Bridge right there. And we've got the Yorktown aircraft carrier right there. And the coolest thing we got is Bell Boomershine right here. And Rex Boomershine right here. You okay, buddy? Actually, the coolest thing we have is Captain Mark.
Thank you.
Can you tell me what we're doing right now?
We're passing Fort Sumter.
Well, yeah, Fort Sumner's there.
We are killing time. There's very shallow water right now because we're super low tide because of the lunar effects going on. And there's some really skinny water right there as we come out of the sound and into the channel. So we are in a deep 52-foot shipping lane right now, just killing time. We're heading...
While the tide rises.
Yeah.
Basically, we're just killing time so that the tide can rise. It'll be a safer passage through that section of the ICW. And so the wind can settle so it will be an easier docking.
Haley, Cooper River Marina, Captain Switch, and answer 11.
Watch out, Vomit! This time's JoJo.
Oh no, where is it?
On Rex's twin bed. The
Aw.
twin one.
Oh, at least it's the twin one. That's easier to watch.
JoJo got Rex.
How cool is that, buddy? Oh, it's a battleship to the right. There's a submarine in there somewhere too, but how cool is that, Rex? That's the Yorktown
Are you gonna go under the Cooper River Bridge? That's so cool. It just got shady, guys. Why is it shady?
Because we're under the Cooper River Bridge.
Are we under the Cooper River Bridge? So cool! You ready to do this?
Yep.
You're about to enter the skinny water, and you're gonna follow deep tracks to a T. When we make it from this bridge to the next bridge, we'll be out of this crazy, stressful, shallow water. But we're 2 hours past low tide, so we are in much better shape than had we not killed some time. It doesn't look that treacherous. We just need to make it to that bridge in the distance. So the reason the channel is shallow, where it shouldn't be, is because of what's called shoaling. And shoaling can be caused by incoming bodies of water that, you know, push stuff into the channel, which is what we are contending with now. But anytime we pass an inlet, I'm like, pay attention.
4-8.
5-1, you're going back up. So we're avoiding that red. 4-5, 3-9. 4-1, 4-2. 4-7. 4-5. 3-9. 3-6, 3-5. 3-4, 3-5, 3-8, 4-8, 5-5! Is this your new workout routine, Mark?
I'm stuck at the helm all day. I've been going for 12 hours. Not this, but right here. So since we don't
made it! And we've got Scott and Jessica!
our classmates.
At the Chapman School Seamanship.
Certified seaman.
Dinner! What did you get?
You gonna keep the shark?
What happened to the shark?
Oh, maybe you do need a lid. Well, turn it over.
Wait, is it red on the? Is it red there?
Did it get on you, Scott?
No. I don't know if you got.
Oh, it's red on the inside. It's blood. What?
Oh, what's he been eating, little kids or something? What's he been doing?
That is so good. Oh my goodness. This is the kind of parking spot I like. No current, no wind, safe, easy tie up, right off the intercoastal, which is right there. They do have the new pedestals, but Isle of Palms Marina, super easy for pulling in and out of. Good morning! It is Wednesday, May 18th, and we are sitting still today at Isle of Palms. We are having boat school. Right now Rex is having snacks. And snack school. And we are working. Trying to catch up on life. Hopefully post a video. Hopefully returned about, 150 emails that I need to respond to. And Mark is dealing with boat issues, house issues back home. Apparently our car back home has a flat tire, but we're not going to worry about that right now. But what are the boat issues? Well, you've already fixed one boat issue, but in a nutshell, we've got electrical issues.
When we plug into these newfangled power posts at the new marinas that update themselves, we can't get power because it trips it.
Something is tripping the new fancy, schmancy, whatever.
Yeah.
A good number of people are having the same problem of the new pedestals that are being required by the government. If you update your marina, you have to put these new pedestals in, and these new pedestals and our boat do not agree.
Smart pedestals to save from backflow of current into the water, which is smart and safe, so people don't get electrocuted in the water. But the slightest bit of milliamperage going back to the pedestal shuts off. So
apparently we do that.
we do that.
So
It's not
Mark's
necessarily bad. It's just This is the way our boat's set up, so I'm trying to figure that out.
So we've been trying to find a marine electrician somewhere near Isle of Palms who is available. So that's not working. So we're going to look up the road a little bit and see if we can find somebody in our next few stops. Mark's going to try to figure out how to isolate the inverter, which might be part of the problem. Our other issue is that our AC wasn't working, so Mark tried to fix that.
Yeah, past 2 days we had a fault code, a high pressure fault code, but
Today it worked!
today it worked.
And it's cooling! And we have power right now because we're running our generator. We did not run our generator at night so that we were kind neighbors to our surrounding people, but it was cool enough with the windows open.
Yeah, I think we had a little piece of fish or a little barnacle or something stuck in our AC water cooling line, and maybe all of those crazy currents flushed it out yesterday.
Oh, that's a good point. So anyway, that is getting sorted out. Everything's getting sorted out back at home. We have renters in our house, and they have lots of questions, which is understandable because we live in a 100-year-old house. But it's just been a lot all at once. The boat not working, the house not working, questions.
Yeah, but we want to keep this positive.
It's reality.
realistic.
I mean, I'm smiling today. Yesterday I wasn't smiling. I think seeing our best friends is a huge help.
And then we got
and then
up the ladder, and look at that.
The sweetest thing. Okay, so our neighbors in the 80-foot Hatteras left this sweet note, and on our boarding ladder. So Mark called them, and they've been so helpful. We're like, help.
80-foot Hatters is a big girl.
She is a big girl. There she is. Anyway, they were willing to give you pearls of wisdom and.
An electrician, so we'll see.
You got another electrician to call?
Yep.
How many have we reached out to thus far?
5.
We just need someone here and available who knows marine wiring. I mean, it sounds like an easy ask. We're also hopefully going to tour a plantation. That'll be your school tomorrow. Better than reading? Right, you're not learning anything right now. And play on the beach.
All right, scared you to turn this on, but I'm going to.
Why'd you turn it off? Oh, because you got to play with the electric.
Yep. All right, let's see what she does.
She kept kicking off.
Cool. Wait for that to come on. Come on.
And stay on. The staying on is the key. Air, glorious air, we're solving our problems. The other difference between today and yesterday, I got 8 hours of sleep.
Oh, that does help you. You're a minute to sleep.
Oh my gosh. I need sleep, and I think I got 2, maybe 3 hours the night before. I have realized that I much prefer, and I sleep much better in a marina that's in a pocket. The currents that were
about your family.
The currents that were whizzing by us here and in Savannah are just unsettling to me. I worry that something's going to hit the boat, that the boat's going to float away. I don't know. This setup is more conducive to me actually sleeping through the night on the boat. So now we know. That and that and then do.
Yeah, they're not cooperating with my boat.
Right.
Or my boat's not cooperating with it. I'm not sure which one.
Right.
And I've tried to isolate. Actually, I have a 3,000 watt inverter.
Okay.
That I isolated. I thought I isolated from the equation, and it's still tripping it. So I'm a little bit stumped.
Okay. How long are you going to be here?
I'm here for 2 more nights, possibly a third.
I see. And this is the first time you've had this problem?
Well, I ran into it 2 other times, and it's the same make of these same posts.
Yes. Okay. I might be able to run out there this afternoon to see what's going on.
That would be fantastic. I feel like it's solvable. Just need the right mind.
Well, it's there's a lot. It could be anything.
Yeah.
What I'm seeing is it's something to do with the neutral on the boat.
Okay.
So yeah, let me try to knock this quick thing out and then move a couple pieces around. I'll try to get out to you this afternoon. If not, tomorrow morning. I'd probably do that as well. All right?
That would be fantastic. You'd be a lifesaver. My wife will thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Woo-hoo! We might have a hero.
Chris over there in the Hatteras.
Okay, the voting community is incredible. So, our neighbors who put the nice note in led us to this guy who might be able to squeeze us in, and we might be able to figure out our power! But in the meantime, I need power on our router so that I can upload a video.
Well, because I turned the inverter off.
Oh, I don't know these things. So I've been obsessed with Peacock Alley linens for a very long time. So imagine my excitement when they're like, we want to send you some linens for the boat. It's like Christmas and they've just arrived. So we're going to dig in and see what we got. We're about to get swanky around here. So for our VIP stateroom where our friends and family and hopefully a tutor will stay, we chose a light blue theme and then got everything personalized. So we've got sea shine on the sheets and the pillowcases, and then on the blanket, can you see it? They can do your logo too. So swanky. It's gonna be so chic down there. So that's the VIP. So for the master, I went with classic navy and white, but of course I had to personalize and add a monogram. So we've got monograms on our sheets, on our shams. It's gonna be so chic. So excited, I'm gonna go make the bed. What do you see off our back porch? What you doing up at the surface? He's like, I heard you guys feed me fishes. Is it a hog nose? It is time. It is time. Do it, Belle. Do it. Oh, they're making a habitat. What's his name? Star. Very creative, buddy. Our hero has arrived. This is never a good sign. Got all that. Got all that. Hey, Mark. Can you tell me what's happening?
Arthur, you mind being on camera? Arthur, the master, like, what is your company's name?
Current Marine.
Current Marine.
Oh,
Get
perfect.
it? Electricity.
We found the right man.
Arthur is a champ, and we have been tracing down an electrical gremlin that all the newfangled pedestals at these docks, our boat trips it. And so we're trying to track down
A ground fault.
a ground fault through, how many miles of wire do you think are in this boat? 3 miles of wire?
Yes.
And we seem to be terminating here in the washer dryer area. He's chased down a green wire from all the way up there, gone through a couple of voids inside the boat to back here. Look. We found this out. Remove the back panel on the closet.
Oh! Well, that's certainly easier than...
Well, we still have to pull out some, but that, he just needs to see how those wires terminate inside the washer dryer.
But we can't stick a camera back there to see?
Well, you gotta pull the back off, because they go
you gotta pull the
inside
back
and
of
then
the
they
dryer.
wire into it.
So we think the gremlin is inside the washer dryer?
It could be.
We won't short out anymore.
Well, we're not shorting out. The problem is that there is a ground that could potentially be hazardous to the occupants.
There's a ground and a neutral tied together where there shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
That shouldn't happen.
Right. And these new pedestals, these new ELCI pedestals.
That's just carpet fuzz. Can feel that.
Yes, they're very sensitive. I want to say.
Somebody said
100 milliamps or
yeah,
something like that.
003 will set it off.
Yeah, it's very low.
Oh, okay, well, we're going to solve this problem. I'm going to get out of your hair, though. So, do we think we found the gremlin?
Yes. What's going on here isn't a problem. It's just how it was built. It's a house unit, and the ground neutral separation doesn't happen on a house because it's right there in the panel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On a boat, it's different. So When you were running on generator, when you were attached to a normal pedestal, it's fine. It's when you plug into these smart ones. You will be protected because the case will be grounded.
So I'm not going to get shocked.
You're not going to get shocked. There's nothing wrong with it.
It's
just how it's wired.
And it's just not, it just doesn't talk to those pedestals.
The pedestal is very sensitive.
It's a very sensitive pedestal.
Very sensitive.
So this whole time it was our washer and dryer that was...
And I kind of figured it was some sort of appliance.
Uh-huh. When we isolated the inverter, we knew it wasn't the inverter.
Right. Usually it's an inverter. Let's go back to the drawing here.
Well, that was a shocking end to the current situation for an otherwise electrifying episode, wouldn't you say? All puns intended, of course. Stay tuned for the next episode as Seashine finds some stowaways in the form of Godfather Scott and Aunt Jessica. The expanded crew will take Seashine from Isle of Palms to the extremely picturesque town of Georgetown, South Carolina. It looks like they may have had a dolphin escort along the way. Here, Flipper! We do hope you will join us. Please remember to drop the crew a line in the comments. They love the interaction. Until then, remember, shine on.